So, new week, new opportunities. Let's dive right into what happened first the past week, and then we can talk about what I'm expecting this week. So, starting off the daily, uh, we know that we're into like a higher time frame, long POI, but let's look what is happening here. So, starting off with the daily, it looks like some sort of range is forming. Um, Based on PA, I don't have a lot of things to tell. Just that it looks, you know, like it's kind of weak to me. It's look like it's compressing. It's about to compress. Year end. We have 15th of December, so volatility is low. So I'm not expecting much. Probably more like a range here, as I've said in past streams. More like a range before anything happens, in my opinion. So yeah, jumping right into VWAP, starting off with the yearly as well. We got um, a pretty decent bounce of where is it? Pretty decent bounce of developing year via low, right? Both times here. So as long as price is holding up above 88k developing year via low, it's looking fine, right? It's looking fine, and probably we could be getting a move all the way towards 100k. If now we lose that level, we're probably gonna be seeing lower, and by lower I mean flip this level, prior year area high, or at least tag these weeks below, take out these weeks and see what happens afterwards. But having in mind that we're gonna be getting also a new prior value, the 2025 yearly value, we do have some important static levels to play around, right? 88k, 100k, pretty simple. Lose 100k, lose 88k, we're gonna be going lower, and by lower, lower towards these weeks right here, and this fair value that was built around here. We'll talk about it more when we go through composites. By the way, our long is looking nice. So that's about the yearly VWAP. 88k is the line in the sand, the do or die level. Above we remain bullish, or at least range bound. Below we remain bearish, or at least range bound within these levels, right? So that's pretty much it. Let's jump right into the quarterly. So for the quarterly, as we can see, price is having a tough time to reclaim the developing quarter value low. So as long on lower time frame we remain below here, we can flash lower, right? So a play that I'm looking at is to get like some sort of move into these highs right here, reject once again the quarterly value area low, start trading below, and potentially flash lower. No real levels to play around here based on the quarterly value, just that we have like 90k being our do or die level, right? So if we manage to hold above 90k, we can get a move higher towards its highs. But quarterly close is coming up as well, and we're gonna be getting on January a better value, a static value to trade around. Okay, so that's pretty much it. As for now, I'm expecting something more like this, with 90k being our do or die level. Okay, now jumping into the monthly, the most important value in my opinion for now, we can see that we remained range bound, first of all, within prior month VWAP, prior month value low. Although we front run these levels, we have talked about that these levels are treated as areas, and as you can see here, we got the bounce of these areas, of this area, 1, 2, 3 times, right? And then we got a rejection into this area right around here. So range bound within previous month VWAP, previous month value low, and the developing value, right? As we can see, pretty cool rotations, right? So as of now, we have price trading within developing month value low slash previous month value low, and what else? Developing month VWAP, right? So jumping into detail here, our do or die level to remain bullish is the value area lows, right? Both developing value area low and previous month value area low. So if price manages to hold above here, get also some sort of higher low here, it's looking cool for higher. Now if we lose this level, flip, reject, and much lower, potentially, towards these lows. So the most bullish scenario, of course, would be a flip of this level right here, developing month VWAP, or move up. I think we will be going towards these highs, right? Or move up to develop previous month VWAP, right? Because we're getting a rotation from previous month value low all the way towards previous month VWAP. Okay. Now, also another scenario that I'm looking at is a sweep of those highs into developing month VWAP, sweep, close below. This is a nice trade to take. So yeah, these are the most probable scenarios for now, in my opinion. I'd like to see a higher low here for a potential long, or at least, price accepting above for longs, accepting above 90.5. Okay, lose 87.5/88, and we're gonna be seeing lower prices. Sweep 90.5, let's see, 90.78, sweep around there, close below 90, and we're gonna be seeing basically value low again. So we're playing around these levels for now. Okay, now jumping into the weekly for lower time frame rotations, it's much better. So as we can see, for now we're rejecting developing previous week value low, right? Developing week VWAP is holding up, so as long as this is holding up, we're gonna be getting a pop above, potentially, or a move higher towards these highs at least, right? Slash previous week VWAP, right? So our do or die level here is 90k. As long as we are gonna be trading above 90k, It's looking good. If now we sweep some levels, into 90k, for example, sweep these highs into 90k, reject, close below, we're gonna be seeing a flash lower in my opinion, or at least a move towards 88, 88.5, around there. Okay, as we have seen last, where is it? For example, a couple of weeks ago, we did have similar structure, right? Price started trading into previous week value low. As soon as we accepted above, we get a full rotation towards value high and even higher. Okay, if now we get price to trade something like this, previous week value low, rejected, we saw basically extension and expansion below the balance, right? So as simple as it can get, accept above, value low here, we remain balanced within this value. Okay, reject, and we will likely see imbalance below. That's pretty much it. So the place that I'm looking at is I have pounded along here, side invalidation for some potential acceptance or sweep of these highs, right? Acceptance above or sweep of these highs, or longs into here for again a rotational play if lows hold, or then we're looking for a total breakdown to take shorts all the way down towards 80s, 81k. These lows basically, in my opinion, will get tagged. Here we also have a POI, but only structure wise. Let's go into my main chart to bring up all the levels. So if now we haven't covered market profile, so let's go here, which is really important, starting off with the higher time frame values, higher time frame composites. So price has been trading within this 14-week value low and this 6-week value high for a while, right? So we do have a range within these two prior values, but we have actually built a value here as well. So if we go into TPO, if we merge these four values, these four overlapping values, right? Let's merge them. We do have a 4-week composite being formed with value high at 93.8 and value low at 87.650. Now, if I bring up the levels, you can see here that we have these levels right here. 4-week value high and 4-week value low falls also into previous month value low and the prior 6-week value high. Okay, so as we can see, 87.6.5, let's say, it's a pretty important level. So as long as we're holding up on higher time frame above here, we're good. By the time we get some sort of closure or acceptance below, we're gonna be seeing lower prices, at least in my opinion, 80 to 81k, right? And if we hold up above here, let me bring up weekly levels, it's still good for higher. So let me plot all the levels, all the plays that I'm looking at. So on lower time frame, we're looking for acceptance above previous week variable low, rotation towards previous week VWAP, and potentially a move towards previous week variable high slash, you know, these highs, these internal highs, and potentially these external highs as well. Okay, so one play is this. Another play is some sort of sweep into these levels, probably sweep these highs as well, come close below, get some sort of retest, and then we're getting a move much lower in my opinion. First of all, at least here, and second of all, if we lose this level, much lower towards 80k. Okay, now if we manage to come up into 90 to 93, we're looking for some sort of acceptance above these levels or move all the way towards previous month VWAP, or if we get distribution forming into these levels right here, then we're looking for rotations back into previous week via low, etc., etc. We'll see how price action develops and how we're gonna react towards these levels. But for now, we know that 90k is a lower time frame do or die level. So let me mark it out like this. Support resistance. So 90k is a do or die level slash higher time frame level also as a do or die is 87.5, and another higher time frame level as a do or die is, let's say, 93, 94k. Okay, so these levels for now. My advice would be to not trade extremely hard these days. Enjoy your holidays, enjoy time with family. Volatility is lower than usual. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're done with the outlook. I'm gonna stop the recording and jump right into questions. Okay.